All right, everybody. Welcome to the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series here tonight. We're going to get ready to go green here in just a moment. I'll be right back with you in the booth momentarily. Uh, what? All righty, ready to go here at Pocono, Pennsylvania. Gray Fox Racing Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series. Ready to go for a 50 lap affair here tonight, right here on Extreme Sim TV. Matt in the booth with you here, ready to rock and roll. Thank you guys for coming out. We got 2 minutes of warm up remaining. So let's ride around this tricky triangle with Mr. Rick here while we get ready to go. All right, welcome back, everybody, as we roll. Getting ready to finish up this practice session here tonight and qualifying. 50 laps here, going to be the way we go for Gray Fox and Beef Jerky Unlimited. 8 trucks, pretty small field, but we should have some fun here tonight. So, ready to go right now. Let's take a look. Here it is. Here is your Gray Fox starting lineup. Paul Dillon on the pole. Outside of him is Bandit Bob, Benjamin Bushnell, Timothy Lewis, TJ Marshall, and Vincent Short, Kim Worley, and Slick Rick rounds out the trucks. About 45 minutes of racing here tonight is what we'll see here as the trucks get ready to roll. Dylan from the pole here tonight. Again, this tricky triangle. No four corners tonight, just 3 of them that will rock it through here in the Great Fox Great Fox Beef Jerky. Let's try this again. Great Fox Racing Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series, Summer Series in Pocono. Thank you everyone for coming out. We're gonna get ready to go to green. We'll kick it down to our broadcast partners, and when we come back, we're gonna be green flag racing at the Tricky Triangle. All right, guys, 8 trunks. Let's get ready to go. Pocono, Pennsylvania. It's the Paul man, Paul Dillon, going to lead them to green here tonight. Good to see Paul with us. Good thing about it, 8 trucks. We can keep an eye on everybody pretty well. Here we go. Turn number 3. Pace truck will take that hard left turn and leave the field in the hands of Dillon and Bandit and Bushnell. 3 trucks out front. Ready to go. Let's do it. 50 laps here tonight. Green flag is underway for Beef Jerky Unlimited. Big shove coming up top. There we go. 3 trucks lined up into turn 1. They'll have to power their way by outside. It's Bandit, Bushnell, Lewis, your top 3. Now Paul Dillon going to get clear. So Paul Dillon going to get clear down the back straightaway. He'll lead by a couple of truck lengths headed for the tunnel turn tonight. Dillon over Bandit right now. They're in the draft. They'll have to figure out what these trucks are going to do in the draft here. These long straightaways here at Pocono gives you an opportunity to really draft up on the truck in front of you. Coming to the end of lap number 1, Bandit going to fall in line behind Dillon. There comes this 8 truck of Lewis and TJ Marshall. Down the front straightaway, long and drawn out down the front. There we go, the first lap of the race in the books. And it's Dillon leading them across the stripe. Everybody else will jump back in line. That's Ken back here. There's Worley. Lewis right there on boards the 26, the 15, the 45. Down the back, short chute into the tunnel turn. There we go. Up the hill they go, a little sideways there. You saw the truck had to steer right-handed for a moment. And that is Paul Dillon with Bandit and Bushnell and Timothy right now. 3 laps on the board. This time by, they'll power down the front straightaway. Looking behind them, here comes the 11 of Ken Worley. 3 laps on the board here tonight. Slick back here in 8 on board. He'll follow these trucks down into the corner. Big lift out of the 11 right there. Oh boy, big run, big run, big run. Back bumper, lift off of it again. Headed for the tunnels. Top. Look at Paul rocket the top. Four laps complete. Four complete of 50. Again, 4 laps down. Let's do a little bit of crank it up here. Let's hop on board with Timothy Lewis and let's end to Timothy work his way around here. Good old Lewis right now. All right, back here once again as we continue to roll on board there with that Timothy Lewis truck. You hear him lift into the tunnel turn nice and hard, get that truck to the bottom. Pretty good driving here out of Timothy. I got to say so myself. So again, we are just 5 laps in of this 50 lapper here tonight. Already starting to spread apart out front. Bandit trying to get back to pole. Bandit tends to be the long run truck every week. Right now, he's kind of trailing pole by about a truck length. Nice job into turn one. Paul Dillon continuing to lead. Bandit Bob going to sweep to the bottom here, try to get a run up alongside if he can. Nothing doing there. He'll jump back in line. Again, a big thank you to our partners over at Beef Jerky Unlimited. Head over to Beef Jerky Unlimited today. Get your favorite flavor of beef jerky over there. Bundle deals and all at beefjerkyunlimited.com. Your favorite snack, beef jerky unlimited. You see the 19 working the bottom. That's Mr. Bandit right in line. Seven on the board this time. Everybody spread apart. Vincent. There is that 11 truck back to fifth of Ken Worley. Worley still inside the top 5, having a decent run tonight. Here comes a big run out of the 12 camp. To the bottom of Worley, that is going to be Slick Rick. Bricking it down to the bottom if he can. Not enough that time. Meanwhile, Bandit Bob all over the back bumper of Paul Dillon just ahead of you. Battle for the race lead. Bandit Bob going to go to the bottom. Bandit Bob side by side, drag race down the front. And it's going to be Paul able to clear him back. That's going to bring Benjamin Bushnell right to the back bumper of those two trucks. You get side by side, create a big weight for the truck behind you, and being able to kind of take advantage of that and draft right up to him. All but to the back bumper of the 19 of Old Bandit. Good for Bandit trying to hang on. Again, we're 9 laps on the board this time by 3 trucks under a blanket up front. It's going to be Bandit. It's going to be Dillon. It's going to be Bushnell. 3 trucks nose to friggin' tail right now. Nice job into 3. Last time by, this is where Bandit was able to get to the bottom. Not going to do it here. He'll stay in the draft of that Paul Dillon truck in front of him. Pocono's such a tricky racetrack too, boys and girls. You really got to pay attention to what the truck wants here. 9 laps, complete of 50. Again, Matt in the Extreme Sim TV booth tonight. As always, bringing you the action here. 75 on the board. Mr. Bandit. Up TJ Marshall with a penalty on pit road as well. Too fast entering. So TJ's night going to come to a close. Here with the Great Fox guys. So 10 on the board this time by. Folks out of turn 3. Dillon able to hold Bandit at bay. Let's hop on board now. The front 2 to 3 trucks for a moment. And welcome back. It's Bandit Bob. Paul Dillon, you're still your top two. Lewis going to fall back a little bit right now. Further off that rear bumper. 14 laps complete of 50 here tonight, right here on Extreme Sim TV. Mr. Bandit Bob keeping the pressure right on the back bumper of old Dillon right now. These two doing a great job just giving each other plenty of space. Off into the corner, not messing each other up. Just keeping these trucks nice and easy does it. Sounds like I got a cheering fan in the background. 16 on the board. We got a audience. There we go. There we go. Dillon going to work to the bottom. He'll slide up. Bandit Bob underneath. There is the 19 right to the back bumper. Bandit Bob all over him. Trying to take advantage of something here. Bob kind of drifting back right now. That is old Bando Bobo with Benjamin Bushnell getting hot pursuit giggity giggity. So Bushnell in hot pursuit, and then you've got Timothy Lewis, TJ Marshall there as well, along with Vincent Short and Worley. 16 complete. So 16 of 50 complete right now. Great racing. 16 this time. Byfield going to work their way down. Nice job. 16 of 50 complete. Paul continuing to lead. It's interesting to watch how this works out. 16 on the board. So again, right now it is Paul Dillon leading the charge of trucks down into one with Bandit Bob right behind him. Paul continuing to hold off Bandit. Nice work here. 18 on the board this time by. So again, Bandit right there in the line. Everybody else hanging on. $19 sliding around a little bit. Benjamin, Timothy, right there also in the mix. You see third and fourth right now. Great to watch both those guys. On board, 19 on the board this time by. Headed towards the tunnel turn. Big lift out of that truck. Benjamin Bushnell nearly getting a piece of the fence there up off the corner in the tunnel turn. Hangs on to it. So now down the front straightaway, you see the draft picking up on these trucks down into one. Really heavy there. Onto the brakes down into turn one, right to the back bumper of the truck in front of you. Get on the brakes, don't get them to them, and get the truck turned. Really impressive to watch these guys work their way through. 20 on the board this time by. So 20 complete this time for the field. And you see out front, Paul continuing to lead. You see Bandit holding serve in second. Everybody else going to gather it up behind him. So right now, with it 20 laps in, Paul continuing to lead. What about Bandit Bob there as well? Whoa. So again, right now, everybody nice and smooth on board right now. So again, we're working at lap number 20 this time for the field here from Pocono. Up off the corner, they'll get on the loud pedal. 20 on the board at this time by. So again, what do we do as they work their way through at this portion? Save a little bit of fuel. Do what you can here. So fuel going to be a big part of this till the end of the night. So here we go, this summer series. 22 laps in, almost halfway. On the board this time by. $22 of 50 complete. Field holding serve. And working our way through 22, 23 this time by. Bandit. Right now, gonna jump in the line. Couple of trucks trying to figure out when they need to hit pit road. Working here towards pit stops here tonight. Bandit Bob to pit road. Fuel and tires for the 19 truck. Bob, 4 tires and fuel. We'll go on that number. We'll go on that number 19 truck. All right, let's go. 4 tires and fuel right here. Let's do it. 4 tires and fuel. Oh. On pit road for Bandit Bob. Nice job. So off pit road he goes. Nice and easy does it. So again, Bob gonna roll back off of pit road, back up to speed. $25 on the board at this time by. Bob will have 4 tires and fuel, and he'll continue to roll. Halfway through here tonight. So field continuing to roll right now. With Bob now on his fresh tires, Vincent Short will take over the race lead for a moment. That is sure to cycle through as Paul Dillon and Moore to pit road. So again, 26 this time by. 26 for the field this time. Vincent Short continuing to lead. It'll be just over 20 to go here. It'll be 25 to go to be exact from Pocono tonight. Pole right there as well. 26 at the stripe here, working their way through. So 27 this time by. There's Paul Dillon, Benjamin Bushnell, Ken Worley right there in the mix also. Good to see these trucks kind of figure out what they need to do here tonight to try to hang on. You see way back there, there's another truck as well, almost a complete lap down. So nice work, 27 complete. So again, great work. 27 of 50 complete. So nice job here at Gray Fox this evening. So 28 this time by for the field. Nice job. So nice and easy does it. 28 this time by. The Bandit now out front by 2 seconds. You see Timothy Lewis keeping the pressure up for second. .29 this time by for the field here with Bandit out front. Bandit continuing to dominate. .29 this time by. Nice and easy does it down into 1. Bandit over Paul, 2.1. Coming up to 30 on the board for Paul Dillon, Timothy Lewis, and more. Lined up here nice and easy, trying to fight forward. So Bryce, nice and easy. Bandit leads. And now, what can we do as Bandit over Paul, your top two here? 30 laps of 50 complete here tonight, 20 to go. Going to be 20 to go here with Paul, Timothy, and Benjamin right there. Nice work. 31 this time by. Bandit continuing to hang on, 2 seconds the gap. Crazy stuff here tonight. 20 to go. Benjamin, Timothy, Paul, Bandit pulling away little by little right now. It'll be 19 to go this time by. Paul Dillon, Timothy Lewis, Benjamin Bushnell in line. Down the front straight away with 19 to go. So, with 19 to go, Bandit continuing to maintain that race lead at about 1.9 over everybody else behind him. Just keeping that gap stable. That's all he needs to do here tonight. And that's exactly what he's doing. Kind of crazy how good that truck is working with 19 laps to go here tonight. That truck is just on rails for the majority of it. 18 to go. So, what can these trucks do to maybe get up there and get to Bandit in the long run here tonight? If there's anything they can do to get the Bandit with 18 to go. Pretty smooth run here tonight for old Bando at the moment. Bando, I honestly think that truck is just planted around this racetrack right now. Impressive at the moment. Bandit Bob continuing to lead right now. I'm just so impressed with what Bandit's been able to do here in this fun series. It's been that way for the majority of it. And again tonight, he is just knocking them down dead here tonight. So impressive here, 17 to go. So again, 17 to go for Bandit Bob and Paul Dillon. Paul Bandit continuing to lead, folks. We'll be right back here in a moment. Right here on Extreme Sim TV. We'll go crank it up a Bandit. What a lead for Bando. All right, back at it right now. Bandit Paul, Benjamin, Timothy, Worley back here as well. Going to drive through with 15 to go. It is 15 to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Right here at Pocono. We're down to the final 14 laps here this evening. So 14 laps to go for everybody here tonight to get it done. I want to thank each and every one of you that's come out here tonight. Rick with a penalty on pit road, but it's Paul Dillon trailing the Bandit right now. So that gap staying about the same. 13 to go this time by. Trips around for Bandit, Dillon, and more. 13 to go. So again, the Bando out front just yanking them away here right now. Benjamin back there also. Bandit Bob continuing to lead. So Bandit Bob doing a great job. 13 to go this time by. Field maintaining position with just 13 laps to go here tonight. 13 to go. Now it's Bandit, Paul, Bushnell, Dillon out there in line. $12 laps to go. 12 to go right now. What can we do to get to the end of this one? $11 laps to go. Bandit over Paul 1 and 2 with 11 to go. There we go. Right now, just hanging tight. Benjamin Bushnell out front. So 11 laps to go here tonight. Everybody trying to maintain what they can. Great racing out of this pack right now with 11 laps to go. Interesting race here for the field. Coming down to the end of this one. Very interesting to see how this plays out here tonight. It'll be 10 laps to go for the one and only Bandit out front. Bandit continuing to maintain right now. So Bandit maintaining 10 to go. Ten laps to go here tonight. Coming in on this time by. Bandit Bob, 9 laps to go this time through. Nine to go. 9 laps to go. So right now they'll dig down the back straightaway with Bandit Mob out front. And what a battle at the moment for the field here, trying to figure it out. What they need to do to get to the end of this one. It'll be 8 laps to go. This time by Bandit continuing to lead. Interesting for Bandit to hang on with Paul Dillon trailing right now by 2 seconds. Everybody equally spread apart. And so interesting. Equally spread apart right now. Man, oh man. Nice work. So again, 8 to go this time by. Nice work. 8 to go. 8 laps to go. Man, what a battle we're seeing here. 8 laps to go here tonight. So again, now down to 7, just kind of staying the same. No change. 8, 7 to go. Coming to 6 to go. Man, such a great race right here for the field here tonight. Very interesting fight here tonight. Coming to 6 laps to go. To go. Six laps to go this time by. Now 5. Everybody equally spread apart right now. Bandit and Paul. About 3 seconds you see between those two trucks. 4 to go. Benjamin Bushnell in line. So 4 to go for Benjamin Bushnell. 4 laps to go. Four to go. This time by. Four laps to go. Sorry about that, folks. 4 to go right now. So dive down into the corner and try to hang on. Bandit continuing to lead right now. Coming to the checkered flag, this time by Bandit and Benjamin. Right there with Paul, checkered flag. Bandit going to get it done here tonight. All right, folks, we're going to go do your interviews here momentarily. We'll be right back. All right, Bandit Bob, a great job, Bando, getting her done here tonight. Great job, Bandit. Bushnell and Dylan, your top three. Nice work here. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah. Working their way through. Bandit able just to really do a nice job here tonight and make it work. Happy for Bandit. So let's see how. Such a great race, Bandit able to pull it together, make it work here tonight. So happy for Bandit. Wonderful job, Bando. There we go. We'll see what we got. All right, let's talk to him. All right, let's grab old Bando down here. Hey, Bando, is he Matt in the booth? You got a copy there, buddy? Oh, not much. Another butt whooping a little bit out of the Bandit. Your truck seemed to be completely on rails tonight, man.
Yeah, my Beef Jerky Unlimited Gray Fox Racing Chevrolet was on point tonight, I guess. Paul hit the wall there with like, I don't know, 15 or so to go. He was picking up a little bit on me, but I was just trying to maintain my rhythm.
Yes, sir.
Very hard at Pocono to maintain a rhythm. So
yeah, this track, you get out of your rhythm, you're gonna knock the wall down.
yeah, pretty much after that, I was just watching how fast Ben was coming up and just kind of just maintaining my speed. Actually, I started getting worse when I tried to slow down than when I was actually on it. So
Yep, you just had
it's
to
kind of odd.
you just had to figure out what you had to do, right?
Yep, as long as I finish first, that's all that matters, right?
There you go. Doesn't matter if you finish by 10, by 20, or whatever. You still finish first.
That's right. I thank Tim for putting on our Wednesday night show, Alton, uh, Beef Jerky Unlimited, Extreme Sim. Thank everybody for helping everything going.
Yes, sir. All right. I guess we'll see you next week, Bando.
All right, Matt, take it easy, bud.
All right, coming at you here. Let's get Bushnell down here and then Paul Dillon. Hey, Bushnell, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All righty, man. What's your thoughts on the race here tonight, bro?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean, I wish we had a few more people, but I did pretty good at managing my tires and was able to catch back up there. Just ran out of time.
Here you go, man. It's one of them things, right?
Yep.
Especially at Pocono.
Yeah, you lose time there. It's really hard to catch up. I mean, gaining 3/10 a lap just didn't quite, the math wasn't there. Needed about 3 or 4 more laps, I think I could have got up to him.
What you're saying is the math wasn't mathing.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, man, great work here tonight. Congratulations, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you, man.
All right. See you next week, brother.
Yep.
All right. Let's get on with it here to Paul Dillon. Oh, I moved into the wrong channel. Hang on. Oh, no, Paul's done gone. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. Thank you guys for coming out, and we'll see you next time, everybody. Thank you, everybody.